Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, more specifically Bucks County, Pennsylvania, there's a gentleman by the name of Theodore Price that pulled off a $40 million Bitcoin scam just last week. Now, according to federal court documents, detectives from the Northampton Township Police Department, north of Philadelphia, began tracking the unemployed 30-year-old, we're talking about Theodore Price, earlier this month after fielding a complaint from Price's girlfriend's parents about stolen laptops. But what started out as an alleged deadbeat boyfriend boosting valuables quickly accelerated into a wider situation, and one with considerably more money involved. By his own admission, Price told investigators he had stolen millions of dollars in Bitcoins, the online currency powering illicit transactions, and he did this all online. The self-professed hacker claimed he's pocketed nearly $40 million in online Tinder. If true, it would make the bizarre case one of the biggest digital currency heists ever. And it may or may not be true. But while a federal agent said in an affidavit that, and I quote, the estimated value of Bitcoin obtained, end quote, fraudulently is indeed, quote, over $40 million. At least for the moment, a formal charge related to the Bitcoin situation is indeed in effect. It all started when Janie and Steve Avosa returned home from vacation to their Bucks County home on the 4th of July. And according to an affidavit filed in federal court, the couple noticed 2 large laptops were missing. They had an idea who was responsible. The court documents say Janie called her daughter Brittany, and the couple suspected Morton's boyfriend, Price, was behind the robbery. Now, although he wasn't allowed in his parents' home, in her parents' home, I should say, Morton admitted Price had never been over while the Aversas were away. The very next day, Morton walked into the local police station with 2 computer bags. And she told the detectives that she had asked Price about the computers and he had pled innocence. However, Morton was able to track down one of the missing laptops to a tech store. And the clerk told Price that Price had sold the computer for $150. Morton next went to Price's home, let herself in, and discovered 2 laptops in cases, one she believed to be her mother's missing computer. The other was a rental computer she had gotten for Price, on which he had failed to make payments. Also inside the bag, according to court documents, Morton found a credit card in her father's name, as well as credit cards in her dead grandmother's name and her ex-boyfriend's name. The bag also contained a list of names and personal information of strangers. Morton went straight to the police with that bag. Police quickly traced Price to a hocked necklace that was also stolen from the Aversas. Police also obtained a search warrant for Price's address on July the 12th. Their detectives confiscated thumb flash drives, 2 computers, multiple micro SD memory cards, as well as a piece of paper and a notebook which listed a victim's name, address, phone number, credit card number to include a date of expiration, as well as the 3-digit security code which is on the back of the credit cards. Now, Janie Aversa positively identified one of the confiscated laptops as one of the items stolen from her home. But when she fired up the computer, there were programs on there that weren't there before, including a Tor browser, the anonymous deep web navigation tool. Police also discovered 105 pages of alphanumeric code. In the search, the court affidavit went on to state, local law enforcement brought the digits to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and agents suspected the numbers were linked to Bitcoin accounts. And during the search of his home, Price admitted to knowing about the internet currency, but he told investigators he didn't have much and only occasionally used his Tor browser to visit Alpha Bay. Okay, now that's the recently shuttered online black market website. But within a few moments, Price switched his story completely. Price stated that people hired him to do things for, shall we say, their companies. Price elaborated, stating he would write Trojan software to penetrate network systems. He also told investigators he had been hired by numerous foreign governments to develop penetration software. He said the numbers discovered by investigators were tied to Bitcoin accounts, and Price explained he had developed software that essentially let him pick the digital pocket of Bitcoin users. Price stated that he purchased incomplete software from a vendor on Alphabay for approximately $50. After tweaking the software, Price was able to come up with a program that would divert funds into his own accounts. Price's software recognized the similar characteristics in other wallets and replaced it with Price's acquired wallet. Now, because the Bitcoin wallet address is a legitimate address, the user does not realize that the Bitcoin transaction is being diverted into a wallet other than theirs. And Price told police one of his Bitcoin accounts contained $34.6 million. Millions more were spread across other accounts. Court records indicate the total number might be between $40 and $50 million. Now, if he's indeed telling the truth, Price's Bitcoin scam would be one of the top 5 digital currency heists of all time. I'll bring your attention to what happened in 2014, where hackers yanked $436 million from Mt. Gox, a Japanese-based Bitcoin exchange, followed by a $127 million heist at Silk Road and a $56.4 million hit on the Sheep Marketplace exchange back in 2013. But unlike Price's heist, all the earlier big dollar hacks were largely the work of anonymous persons. But if indeed Price did have millions in Bitcoin, why was he so cash broke? He was stealing laptops and hawking $30 jewelry. The hacker told investigators he wasn't able to cash out his Bitcoins without drawing attention to himself. He also said he was planning on hiring a private jet to take him to England right before he was arrested. He boasted of having a fake passport under the name Jeremy Renner, the same name of the actor featured in the Avengers movie. The evidence in the case is indeed strong, and a court document requesting Price remain in custody was put into place. And when approached by authorities, Price admitted that he had defrauded others of over $40 million in Bitcoin and that he currently possesses sole access to that currency. Currently, Price is facing 1 count of identity theft and 1 count of fraudulent access of a device. More changes and charges could be coming as a federal grand jury hears more evidence in the case. Price's public defender has yet to comment on the charges. Bitcoin being hacked. And as we've indicated to you time and time again, anytime something is up on the so-called web, in the so-called net, guess what? It can indeed be compromised. When we come back,